Hello, this is John with SentientLight.com. Today we're going to talk about how to adjust power for your Sentient element. This tip will work for the Sentient element or the Sentient element Classic, whatever you have. And today we have a Sentient element Classic. I got it plugged in, the power's on, the fan's on, the amp meter's on. It will read 0.0 or 0.6, 0.7, 0.8. Depending where you are in the country and your power supply, it's going to read 130, give or take 6 volts. Frequency is not going to be on until you run something through the audio cable. And on the Sentient Element Classic, we have a protect indicator, so when it trips, this will pop on. We got our coil plugged in. If the coil switch is down on the left side, this side is on. If it's down on the right side, both of them will be on. If you have it down on the right side and you just have one on, this won't work. Okay, this has to be down on the left side. I have plugged in to the Sentient element my laptop, and then after I show you how to adjust power with the laptop and using FREC 16, I'm going to show you on the iPad as well. So with FREC 16, those who use FREC 16, I have a program here, just two frequencies, a higher frequency, 306 and then 20 hertz for 20 seconds each. I'm gonna run this. Hopefully you don't get too much of a glare, and I'm sorry. I'm holding my phone, so it's going to be a little bit shaky. All right, so we're going to check our volume. I put it down really low because I'm running a lower frequency, such as 20 hertz. So if you're running 10 hertz, 7 hertz, 20 hertz, you're going to want to lower this volume here, just because there's going to be a lot of power. It needs a lot of power to run those frequencies, and you don't want to overheat the machine too fast, too quick. So 306, I'm going to push play, and we're going to see what it's going to do. All right, so it's going to read, give or take, one number. So it's almost 1 amp, and it's going to run 306 for 20 seconds, and then it's going to sweep down to 20 hertz. There it goes. So because I lowered the volume, it's not higher than 7. I didn't want it too high and just get the coil too hot. And you can adjust the volume right here, like I showed you down here. So if I had it up, okay, so now it's running 306. It's back up to 306. I'm looping it, this program, and I'm going to push 20. So let's see where we're at. Okay, so if we're running 20 hertz at 7 amps, it's a little hot. That's a little too powerful. We can either adjust the power right here, or like on your computer, you'll have like a volume button here, and then my volume buttons are right here, and I can just decrease the power right here. And we're back to 306. I'm gonna hit 20. Okay, so I'm adjusting the volume. I'm increasing the volume just with my fingers. I'm increasing it right here, and I got 6 amps. I'm going to decrease it down to like 4 amps, and that's really where I want it. The machine's going to like that, and I can run it longer and still have a lot of power. Okay, now it's going up to 306. It's still 1 amp. And let's go back to 20. All right. So just be aware that if you have lower frequencies, that you're not doing super high, a lot of power. and full volume. Just check that when you're running this program. All right, so I'm going to turn this off. So now if you're going to run it on your iPad, there's a couple ways to adjust it. If you're going to use the multi-generator app, we have 50 hertz, and I got it plugged in, and we have a volume bar down here that we can move up and down. All right, so at 50 hertz, and I'm going to increase the power. Okay, that's a little too much power, so I'm going to decrease it. Oh my goodness. All right, decrease it, and now the power is going down. Okay, this is on the master volume. Or there's another way you can do it quickly, like if your iPad is off, if the screen is off, you have your volume buttons down here, and I can just decrease it. Okay, and it turned off. So I'm decreasing the power just with the volume buttons. Okay, so I'm just hitting the volume buttons on the side here on the iPad, and I can increase the power and decrease the power. Okay. All right, so I think that's it. I adjusted the power on the iPad. You can either change it on the side here or with the bar, the master volume. There is an amplitude volume that you can change to, and that will increase and decrease and increase the power as well. But I usually just use the master volume when I'm playing around with that. And then we also showed you how to change the power on the computer. Well, we hope you enjoyed this and hope that you feel more comfortable using the Sentient element. Catch you later.